I want to talk about two things in this video, and it's about baseball, so I thought I'd like to share it with you guys and my opinions on it. So the other day, I saw that Wade Miley is now a Chicago Cub, as the Reds, I think, released him, and he was on a waiver, and the Cubs got him. So that's very strange. I really think the Reds, to me, that's weird, just because the Reds, wasn't he doing good for y'all? I have no idea. I'm not a Reds fan, so I'm not trying to watch every single game of every single I'm not trying to watch every single game of everybody's team, obviously. But I knew he threw a no-hitter for the Reds this year, so I thought he was doing good for the Reds, honestly. But who knows? But I want to talk about this Dodgers news, what just came out. The Dodgers have declined the 2022 option for Joe Kelly. So I don't know if they declined it to re-sign him and give him the big bucks, or they said, we're tired of you, Joe Kelly. You're done being a Dodger. Go sign somewhere else. As a fan who has, as a Dodgers fan, obviously, and watching their games every single night, because that's just what I do. When the Dodger season's on, I can't miss a game. It's like if I was a drug addict, baseball's my drug, and the Dodgers are my drug. That's my drug. Anyway, the thing about Joe Kelly in the past few years with the Dodgers is, he's been good, and then he hasn't been good. There's moments where he misses his spots, and he walks a bunch of batters, and they get hits off of him, and the opposing team scores runs. Then there's moments where he has the coolest moment ever, or he comes through and gets the job done. The coolest moment ever, I feel like, with him being on the Dodgers, is obviously the Carlos Correa and Joe Kelly incident, what happened in Houston. That was the best moment, I think, for him being a Dodger. I was really excited when the Dodgers signed him after that 18th season with the Reds. When he was on the Boston Red Sox, that's what I meant, not with the Reds. But when he was on the Red Sox, because he was absolutely dominating in that postseason, and then dominated the Dodgers. And in my opinion, I feel like we haven't seen that Joe Kelly, where he just hits the strike zone every time. I think the Dodgers and the Dodger fans saw the Joe Kelly of, I missed the zone half the time, but I could come out for high level moments, and it was weird how he missed the zone, but then there'd be nights where he'd come out and light up the strike zone. So he was mediocre for the Dodgers. He wasn't consistent. There was games where he'd go strikes, where he'd be consistent for a little bit, throwing at the zone, doing really well. And then there would be games where he'd be missing his spots. I really think this might, the only reason why they're declining his option is, our AAA. A lot of people say if you get called up to the Dodgers, you're lucky. Because the Dodgers have so much talent. That's all I've heard from the Dodgers announcers and a lot of announcers in MLB. So I think the fact now is that we're going to rely on another arm. We might not even sign somebody. And I think the Dodgers are maybe trying to stack up money to sign Corey Seager. Who knows what they're doing, but I really feel like this is a weird, decline option. I find it weird that they're declining Joe Kelly's contract. But there's always a reason behind something, and the fact that they're declining his contract, it kind of sucks, because I know he's a fan favorite in California at those Dodgers games, man. With the mariachis, and hopefully I said that right, with them, and I remember him getting a mariachi jacket earlier this year or last year or something. It was earlier this year. I think he showed up to the White House in it, but it's crazy. It's crazy with the offseason, what can happen. I know there's some news about, I think Tim LeCastro's a Yankee now or some crap. Brett Gardner is a free agent or something. There's so much stuff going on where it's so hard to keep track of. But I'm trying to react to, my MLB, signings and the reactions and like what's happening in the offseason are definitely going to be like the big names, like the shortstops this year, and you know, Freddie Freeman and all the big names, and a lot of Dodgers news, because I wanted to, you know, talk about it because obviously it's my squad. So Joe Kelly is a free agent now. It's going to be weird to see what happens and what they do. So yeah, that's a little bit of news today. Wade Miley on the Cubs now. Joe Kelly free agent. That's all I got. So I'll see you guys in the next MLB update or MLB offseason like thoughts and stuff like that. So like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Joe Kelly, thanks for the memorable years with the Dodgers, and we'll see what happens if they re-sign you or if they let you go. Which right now, I feel like obviously with them declining the contract, they're gonna let him go. So we'll see what happens, see where he goes. Who knows? All right, like, comment, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video.